care. And that's when change happens. I want to reach an audience with multidisciplinary art, you elevating the voices of Afghan women in particular.
As an independent artist, I was just really passionate about this idea that it's like the world has forgotten Afghan girls. And I know there are trends in media and different things become a different priority at different times. So I get that. And I don't want to say that one group is more worthy than another either. But I feel like since we pulled out of Afghanistan, it's like the women in particular have been forgotten effectively. And we know that they are facing the most horrific deprivation of human rights, in the world, basically. And through working with different people from Afghanistan, I've been able to liaise with some of their family members and actually got real, genuine working relationships with girls out there now. So I got a very small grant from First Sight Colchester to do like a little tester project, and I began recording these stories, and the more that I read, the more my heart just engaged with it, and I was like, I can't just leave it here. I need to run with this. I might not have any money, and I know it's going to take a lot of time where I have to be, unpaid researching, doing a lot of time that I'm setting aside to do finding applications and stuff. But I'm like, my heart is in this, and people I know are really affected by it. So I think Ipswich is perfectly positioned to really be the forefront of taking social action on this. And shout out to Cad at the Hive, who is, head of the community hub, where, everybody is welcome. And I love the buzz of that place, the atmosphere, and everything that she's doing. So we want people to be able to step into that world, to see through their eyes, and give them an elevated platform. So we're working, with them, and we want to be paying them as well. I mean, it's technically illegal for women to work in Afghanistan, but if there's a way that we can find real ways to actually make a difference, to provide people with food when there's real scarcity, there's real hunger and malnutrition, then let's do that. Let's find a way, because I think so many times people say to me, that's not possible, oh, you can't do that, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, do you know what, I'm the queen of working with the impossible. Tell me I can't do something and I'll show you how. So that's my current mission, really.
Wow, that sounds like a big piece of work, and great that you've got support network.
The collecting stories of real women in Afghanistan now, and for them even to send these to us, like, they are risking their lives. So actually, when you think about it, they're in a country where books are being banned, you think about the power of the word, and these are like oral histories that are being captured, and I want them to know that their words have power, and we will elevate them, and we will magnify their voice, because we need to call the world to do something about what's going on. The eyes are super important. I think when you look at someone's eyes, no matter what the language is, they say the window to the soul, don't they? Eyes don't lie.
They have written quite a few incredible essays, and I'd like to read you out some of them, some short extracts. Okay.
اینجا زن بودن سخت است. زندگی کردن بایستی یک زن در کشوری که زنان از لحاظ جسمی، روحی و احساسی مورد آزار قرار می‌گیرند سخت است.
It's hard to be a woman here. It's hard to live as a woman in a country where women are abused physically, mentally, and emotionally. Every moment that passes, a part of your body, soul, and emotions decrease. Time continues, but not you. You will be humiliated, crushed, and broken with every deprivation and limitation. It's no longer only domestic violence, honour killings, and forced marriages, loan sharks, and withholding inheritance. In the last 2 years, we saw, for women, the education ban, work ban, travel ban, the introduction of mandatory hijab wearing, and many other limitations. It seems like the only thing that grows in this country is the right to oppress women, injustice against women of this land. It's difficult to be a woman in this country, where girls are considered second-class citizens. Home becomes the safest place for girls. Going out of the house becomes a shame for the family. Education of girls becomes a cause of deviance, shamelessness, and prostitution in the society. If a group of women and men are to be educated in the society, women should give up their right without a second thought. As always, they should be sacrificed. It's hard to be a woman in a place where it is believed that women's education does not lead to growth, but to destruction and corruption. Most importantly, women's irreverence. Women's rights for their education is respected in all parts of the world, but here it's a transgression. Sometimes these beliefs go further. They believe that education from women not only corrupts them, but it also corrupts other men and society. Why is the right to education taken away from women? How can we expect women to be given the right to education in such a place? It's hard to live among people who believe in a just God, but not in justice. They believe in a universal God, but not in science. They believe in a righteous God, but not in righteousness. It's hard to live in a contradictory system. Little by little, you doubt your own beliefs and opinions. Life becomes so difficult for you that you are ready to relinquish your dreams, beliefs, hopes, happiness, even your God. It's hard to be a woman in a place where people are surprisingly indifferent to violence against women. The issues of women, their rights, their deprivations are not a serious concern for anyone. If there is, it's only to the extent of speaking. No woman has the right to waste in such a place. Every woman should live in a country that promotes justice, a country where women are given the right to use their abilities and opportunities, where women can step beyond being alive and live. I just want to thank the women that have sent me this information. I can't even imagine what they're going through right now, but we can't allow this to continue.
به نام خداوند بخشاینده و مهربان. علم، آزادی، حقوق زنان. علم و دانش چراغ است برای مسیرهای تاریک. زندگی کلید است برای گنجهای پنهان. کشتی است برای رسیدن به اقیانوس رویاهایمان. همه انسان‌ها حقوق مساوی برای کسب درس، تعلیم و تحصیل دارند، اما متاسفانه در جامعه ما یادگیری و فراگیری علم معرفت را برای زنان عار دانسته در پی سلب کردن حق مسلمشان هستند. با این حال حرف از برابر بودن حقوق مرد و زن میگویند و شعار آزادی سر میدهند که کشور ما مستقل است و از آزادی و آزاد بودن حرف و سخن است. هیچگاه افغانستان با آزادی واقعی و حقیقی دست نیافته، چون وقتی به تاریخ افغانستان سر میزنیم میبینیم که هیچ حکومتی، هیچ والا مقامی به وطن ملت خدمت که هیچ حتی فکر نکرده، همیشه در فکر منفعت شخصی خودشان بودند. زمانی کشور ما با آزادی واقعی میرسد که اتحاد، برادری و برابری در بین اقوام، ملت، مردم ما رونق پیدا کرده، قوم پرستی، تبعیض نژادی از بین بروند، به دختران و زنان احترام گذاشته شود، از حق و حقوقشان دفاع شود، به علم و هنر احترام گذاشته شود.